Hi everyone, it's Justine and it's time for a new hair trends video. As I did last year, I want to share with you what I see coming and going big this year. When I do trend research, I look at multiple sources. I look at blogs, trend bureaus, social media, on the streets, on the red carpets, on celebrities. I look everywhere. The result is one big mélange of multiple sources. So I can't really say where I saw which trend first, but I can say overall I think that this is getting bigger and I see it more and more. If you're looking for inspiration for a new haircut, for a new hair color, or to change the way you style your hair, then this video is for you. And let's start right away with haircuts. First, haircuts. Overall, over the last couple of seasons, we're going from long to mid-long and from mid-long to short. Opinion leaders like, for example, Jennifer Lawrence or Emma Watson are going shorter. They represent the new generation and they are reaching adulthood. A short cut on a woman is still seen as bold and powerful, and they are strong women, so younger ladies look up to them and imitate them. So there are two main directions in terms of short haircut. There is the feminine way and there is the edgier way. The feminine way looks like a wavy bob with a length between the chin and the shoulders, like on this picture. A bit messy, with soft waves and layers to give it some volume. This is Babiole de Zoé, one of my favorite people on Instagram. I'll link it below. She happens to be French, but that's of course a coincidence. That's a bob, but personalized. So I like the result a lot. And then the edgier way of sporting a short haircut is with a boyish looking cut, shorter than a pixie. The length is what you get when you used to have your hair shaven, but now you let it grow back. Undercuts were trending last year, which is shaven hair underneath. So that's where this look actually comes from. It's hair that's growing back. Trends in hair and other things are always progressive. Nothing happens like that out of nowhere. Things develop little by little. So if you look at trends over time, every year, then it becomes easier to understand why the current trend is what it is. That brings us to hair colors. Here we have two categories. On one side, the natural colors, blonde, brown, black, red, those that you can find in nature. And on the other side, you have the so-called fantasy colors like blue, green, silver, and so on, purple, colors that you could not find in nature. So on the natural side, 2016 was the peak year of ombre, hard contrast going from black basically to platinum blonde. Harsh. Then 2017 was the year of blonde, brown blonde. So it wasn't going from super dark to super light anymore. It was more harmonious, looked a bit more natural. Now, 2018 is the year when brown literally overtakes blonde. Now the hair still has highlights, but overall it's looking clearly brown and not blonde anymore. The fancy name is tiger eye hair, a mix of dark brown, lighter brown and yellow, like the animal and like the stone. You see lines and you see contrast between the different colors, but they're blurred and they're random, like on the animal. So it's not an easy task for a hairstylist, that's for sure. Also, it's a very warm color palette, so watch out if your undertone is cool, because this combination would make you look extremely pale. Complicated. The genre that will suit cool skinned people a lot better is on the side of fantasy colors, and it's called unicorn hair. Last year, mermaid hair was a very bright, very intense palette. Now unicorn hair is still full of fantasy, but it's softer and it comes in pastel tones. Such colors are often temporary dyes, so you can really play with them without the risk, because at one point your real color will come back out anyways. And if multiple colors are just too much for you, then consider trying just one color, and that could be rose gold, which I find extremely chic. The only issue is that Kylie Jenner has been sporting this color, so it's already going mainstream. But it is a very elegant and chic color, I think. Moving on to hairstyles. Earlier I mentioned wavy hair. Straight hair is out. I'm out. Your hair should be wavy, but you woke up like this, so no heavy hairspray or gel or anything. It shouldn't look like you've been trying. Or alternatively, you can curl your hair, wavy or curly, but in any case, it should have texture and volume. That's why I really like this picture of the French Instagrammer. That's a great example. She's ahead of the trend, but it's becoming more and more. Then for an updo without the extra precision work, a bun is still a good option this year. Not a high bun anymore, but a half bun. Not too clean or too tidy, because it's not a chignon. You don't want to look like you've been trying. You only take the upper half of the hair, and on the head, the hair should not be pulled flat too much, otherwise, again, it's not effortless. Towel-dried hair is the next possible styling direction. That one's for the cool kids. I like this example a lot. That's from the Roberto Cavalli runway. Sorry, Italy, for my pronunciation. It looks wearable, especially when paired with nice makeup. Then there is the more dairy version, close to a beach look actually. That's Emma Watson, and I think her eyebrows are perfect for this style, by the way. And then you have the version that looks frankly wet, a la Californian surfer girl on Cara Delevingne. Damp hair requires a bit of practice, it's a bit tricky, but it can look extremely chic to go out. Pull back, I like. Extensions are booming. You see them all over Instagram. People are going with shorter and shorter haircuts, but they still want to have princess hair if they want to, on the day when they want to. So you don't have to choose anymore between short and long hair, you get both. Before, the solution was to wear a wig, but covering your complete hair is quite a step, it's a bit of logistics, it doesn't look as natural, etc. Extensions, on the other hand, are clip in, clip off. Much easier. And you're very likely to find a tone that blends in well with your own hair, so it's not even easy to notice that you're wearing extensions at all. Actually, very good trend. Overall, I think the trends this year are very strong, very clear, quite homogeneous, and I think that's due to social media. When all the influencer girls out there are wearing wavy hair and extensions, it's wearable, it's commercial, because those girls are real people. They're not Hollywood stars that have super complicated hairstyles. They do stuff that's easy to replicate for a real person. So the rest of the real people out there is much more likely to follow what they're doing instead of a red carpet look. Commercial trends are good, practical, easy to do, but we still need originality and inspiration. Otherwise, someday your Instagram feed is going to look like hers, and mine. And that would be a pity. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and also if you enjoyed hearing where the trends are actually coming from, because I think that's the interesting part as well. I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so for more videos on trends and fashion in general, click subscribe, click on the bell to get the notifications, and until next time, take care. Bye bye!